Minister of Foreign Affairs Mr. Saleumxay Kommasith delivered the message on Thursday when he headed out the delegation taking part in the Asean Foreign Ministers Retreat via video link, chaired by Brunei. He suggested that ASEAN should enhance its centrality role by strengthening relations with external partners amid changing global circumstances and the pandemic. Minister of Foreign Affairs Mr. Saleumxay Kommasith on January 21st led a Laos delegation to attend the online Asean Foreign Ministers Retreat or AMM Retreat at the invitation of Foreign Minister of Brunei, Dato' Erawan Bahin Yusof.
It is essential.
The gathering was the first ASEAN ministers meeting held by Brunei Darussalam as the ASEAN chair for 2021. Laos has pushed for the relevant bodies in ASEAN countries to accelerate implementation of the ASEAN initiative to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic and keep the virus in check. Minister of Foreign Affairs Mr. Saleumxay Kommasith suggested that ASEAN should enhance its centrality role by strengthening relations with external partners amid changing global circumstances and the pandemic. He congratulated the accomplishments of ASEAN programs under the chairmanship of Vietnam in 2020, particularly the implementation of agreements signed by ASEAN leaders during the 37th ASEAN Summit. ASEAN leaders were urged to speed up the implementation of ASEAN's economic post-pandemic recovery plan and use the ASEAN COVID-19 Response Fund to buy vaccines for residents of the 10-nation bloc. This would help to minimize the impact of the pandemic on socioeconomic development and people's health. During the retreat, leaders said they highly value the achievements of ASEAN programs, notably the reviewing of a master plan relating to ASEAN community building, the improvement and collaboration of mechanisms within ASEAN pillars, and the preparations of the draft of the ASEAN Community Vision beyond 2025. The meeting discussed ASEAN initiatives for socioeconomic recovery from the pandemic using the ASEAN COVID-19 Response Fund to buy vaccines and medical equipment. With the theme, We Care, We Prepare, We Prosper for this year's chairmanship, ASEAN ministers discussed the key priorities of the chair, following up on the outcomes of the 37th ASEAN Summit under Vietnam's chairmanship.
It is also imperative.
ASEAN will focus on key areas including building an ASEAN community with people as the core, ASEAN adaptation to changes to create new opportunities and enhancing unity within ASEAN and strengthening cooperation with the international community. Also on Thursday, Mr. Saleumxay led a Laos delegation taking part in the Asia Cooperation Dialogue or ACD via video link hosted by Turkey as ACD chair. The meeting took the theme, The New Normal and Safe and Healthy Tourism. Leaders review activities under the ACD framework in 2019-2020 and discussed future directions of the Asia Cooperation Dialogue. Discussions centered on 6 pillars of cooperation in line with the UN 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, namely 1. Interrelation of food, water and energy security. 2. Connectivity. 3. Science, technology, and innovation. 4. Education and human resource development. 5. Culture and tourism. And 6. Promoting approaches to inclusive and sustainable development.